But a few more in the heaven boost for the T-side as well. That gives them an advantage in position. You can see Daisa all the way in from the back, but a T-side, they're not letting this one get or be such an easy one either way. I know WOXİC keeps on turning. No frags for him as he keeps on feeding that P2K of his, and he's one man only, the P250, but WOXİC, he pulls it out of the bag. Bit of a magic trick. It does get way too close there for Eternal Fire from how it started, but here we are now. As they ran it back and forth, the entries towards the B-side, they were absolutely fantastic. They were just so damn good there to start things off, but you can see that as well. WOXÍC, he fought back with everything he had and, well, a fade away. Gets that last shot as well, but a CT's headed into round number 2 with a bit of a force buy. Not entirely sure how big of a surprise that really is, considering what this is, but and if we do continue, we go on here. One man at a time, the CT side right now. Hoping they will be given some sort of easy kills. Maybe someone looks or overlooks a position that might just do. You know, Season Taurus, he's been forced back into 5-7, trying to chase down WOXÍC and the scout as well. Another kill for the CT side suddenly. Things look to be a bit more doable than they were just 5 seconds ago, and Geo might just get another kill for him. That's an easy shot he shouldn't miss, and he won't. And well, just like that, things have turned on its head. A 2-1-4 for the T side here. They at least have that utility. They have the weaponry. But the CT side, they also have a few weapons of their own. They've picked up that Galil. They had an MP9 at the scout as well on ID's balance. It's still there. Started things off with the first shot, but look at this as well. The flank from Geo could be what decides this entire round here. While the A side gets taken over, ID's balance says, you can have it. We know there's the flank coming through, so Geo, he's covering for most of these areas. Calyx might... Oh, he's walked past him. He hears the mining connector as well, but he's not going to be ready for the second, or maybe he is. That's the first, looking for the second. The back 10, close range is where it excels at. And now it needs 2 more to end the round here. IMORR is bringing it back as well with 1 and the second. Good spray. And they avoid what could have been an absolute colossal disaster there. Now they get themselves their second round, and it should not have been at that point. Considering what it was, the position that the CT side had. Overall, it should have been a round for that CT side, but... Well, this is what turns things around. Geo making a bit of noise. He walked into Calyx. That again changes things back in their favor, and here we are. Good spray to finish things off into round 3 with the CT. Should have nothing but a few pistols. Starting things up here, similarly to the last round. Just take care of that connector control first. If you do have that, it rotates all that much easier. I do like this. I like the attack or the attempt to take it map control here. You can see the molly as well. Allows Calyx and his team to take away map control. Watch for the nades though. That's an easy kill. 1 man down to CT side now. Still hold the stack. So round. As long as it continues towards that A site, it should be a done deal. Maybe send those Mac 10s hunting, get a bit of money as well. So that is one of the specialties of those weapons. Oh, there you go. They have walked on towards that bomb site. There's nothing here that's going to be done. Now, the CTs, I do want to know, do they want to go for this? Like, do they want to send these players themselves? I mean, if you do look at it on paper, they should. Like, they have nothing to lose. They can buy the next round. They're not going to use pistols, you know that, or that much. Well, before I can even say that, they've just kind of been taken away. There's 1 man remaining. Xbox walking back to heaven. He's looking for the players. And, well, look, he's, look is all he can do. He's been removed as well, ISSA. 1 more kill for him as he's finished the round. So flawless for that T side. Absolutely fantastic for them. Exactly what they need. And here we go in the round before as well. If you do want to take a look at all the odds that we have on our screen, You can check out pinnacle.tv.gg/welcome. Use the code FALL21 when signing up as well. You can get all the information you need at that link as well. Well, information, that is one of the key things on Overpass. Information and map control, mainly short and connector. You can see already the CT side have one man here now. So already they kind of want to slow down Eternal Fire here. If it doesn't work in this round, at least that means that most likely this CT side will have to spend a few more seconds clearing these angles in the upcoming ones. Right now they have at least somewhat take connector or short control. On the T side of all the CTs, they have advanced all the way in deep connector. WOXİC made his way through ISSA. Looking for any legs, but I think his will be taken away instead. Yep, that's an easy shot for WOXİC. He's not going to miss his opportunity. And he might have also heard that bomb being dropped, as apparently Eternal Fire being dismantled right now. They're walking into these angles one at a time and without any sort of support from each other. This is the closest thing we've seen to it in this round so far. Xantares on the other side. And WOXİC from the other. That smoke is the issue. Even so, I think it might have bought enough time for that T side. Panicking soon, and oh, that's not it. That's not it. There's a silence and 4 strikes was Xantares, left at a 1-on-4. He's gonna have a few chances to at least somewhat bring this back, but he needs these kills in quickly, but Lear, he's not gonna let that happen. No chance for the T side in that round as, well, things kind of started from the get-go against them. There was absolutely nothing they could have done from connector, and after, there was not enough flicking for Xantares, but for you, maybe. You can check out all the pros we have competing in the flicking department of things right there. teb.gg/3D aim trainer. Take part in the Beta Pros competition that we do have going on. Well, Eternal Fire, they have taken a time. As you see now, the last one was a bit of a bonus round instead. So that means they can still afford to buy in this round, but if you look at Xantares, if you look at Calyx, it will be missing at least some sort of weaponry and or utility. The Xantares down to a Galil, Calyx, well, down to a single Molotov, and even gives that to his teammate, apparently. I mean, they could still drop util. Xantares got 1,000 at the bank account, but send Calyx out running towards the bomb site, get him an entry. Things are all good. Well, let's see what they actually have in store for us. What is the plan? What of that now? Already towards mid. So they're taking a very quick idea here. See 2 players connector, 2 players mid, ready to try and pounce on this position towards toilets here. Symbox in his position may not be too great in a few seconds, but as things do continue to go, here's the first kill provided by Lollipop 21k. That T side. Now that they lost that first kill, they lost short control at least when considering their information. How they would have continued from this is the question, and you can see already that's being answered. They're taking mid, they're looking for the fights in toilets, and Xantares does win that duel. Back to an even scenario, but look at this. Again, ID Smells, he's got confidence for days, and he's wanting to get a few more kills out of this one as well. That's a nice little shot there as well. The flick connecting. WOXİC does not want to be the second, instead it takes it back again. A 3-on-3 for the CT side, though, making rotations. Attack towards that A side. It is coming through any second now. 40 of those now remaining with the cloak at a 2-on-3. WOXİC and Xantares, one of them on 9 HP. And they just walk into this. It's a blender on the A side. They've got nothing to say. As Nemiga, that first round, it wasn't just luck. They again do the very same thing. And for them, absolutely fantastic. Though, he said again, look for the, at least something in this round. I'm assuming the bomb plan is what they're hoping for. And a B rush may be able to actually do that. Maybe not, they're working through a molly. Again, yeah, fair enough, they do decide to back away, slow things down. And a good call from the CT as well. I like that two-man long setup. Again, they get so much information from that. You can see how much damage is done here. Lollipop. Oh, he got an ace here as well. Not too long ago, only a few days ago, he got an eco ace in that exact position, and he's done so much yet again here. Only so much he can do. Well, the round is there either way. Things have been tied up 3-3. We get in towards this next round. Let's see what else can be done. What is this side gonna do here now? The last few rounds weren't really the greatest, considering it was them losing the first kill, losing map control that they should have had. And then trying to bring it back in a way that just didn't work out, unfortunately. Because the CT side, they were tossing players at it. The problem, one after another. And more of them for Eternal Fire in those, and might be the case in this one again. Look at the connector setup that we have going on for the CT side. Is ID Smile's top connector with his AWP, and Box right behind him as well. Like, even if that T side is ready, they cannot get that first kill because again, it's ID Smiles you're up against. But now with that trade being there, they know Box has been here for quite a while, and Nuisance, but no, this time they take care of him with absolute ease. The exact way they should have been doing it as well. And now that CT side, now it doesn't matter if they have a short control goal. Look at this, the entirety of the A side has been lost. Connector short, at this point, they don't matter. Eternal Fire, they have the bomb side, they have the round as well. All they gotta do is get that bomb down, and that should be it. CT economy being as it is here. There's no way they do want to go for this one. Yeah, there's that bomb. And here's Lollipop fading away into the darkness, joining his teammate in T-spawn. So the round comes to its conclusion. The only thing we have to wait for is that bomb to explode. But what I do like about that round for the Eternal Fire side is definitely that change from the first few. Again, I mentioned in the first 3 rounds for Nemiga, in all of them, I think they did get that entry kill. They had a short control, basically under lock and key. Same for Connector in every single one of them as well. We saw. Don't want to be wrong about this, but I think it might have been Boxing Connector earlier. Might have been Geo. Whichever one it was bought so much time it left Zentars in a position that was just not doable. There, I like that. I like that change. Even if they lose that entry yet again, by the way. They immediately traded back Iris Balance. They had this awareness for the second player being there as well. Like, there wasn't much that could be done about that for that CT side at that point. They immediately catch on to at least one of your tricks, so now you have to change things up somehow. But what's that change gotta be? Double up might be it. Geo, he's got that second one. Well, Eternal Fire now they again. Very similar to that last round. This is basically the default here. They were going for earlier on. Also a bit of a boost going on, but that's not going to net them anything. So for the information play for the T side, haven't really done anything just yet, but the CTs again, you've got ID Spells. This time he's already changing things up, and for Nemiga as well, it's good to see these real-time adaptations from them. Immediately changing up that last round, it didn't work out. You can see Eternal Fire, they're kind of getting back to, or kind of realizing exactly what the plan is for the CTs in these rounds. So they as well now had caught on to it. So they know, you know that they know. Essentially like that, we're getting to the mind games. Nemiga, I get it, they seem to be ready for this play towards that ace with a 3-man stack here. And a whole bunch of utility. Look at ID Spells. He's got his entire utility belt there. With 35 seconds on the clock. All he's got to do is toss out a smoke, and that just could foil the T-side's plans. Having to go through with the smoke with the grey screen there. That T-side. In come the utility. In they go themselves. imoRR with fantastic shot at the second as well. That is an absolutely beautiful entry. ID Spells at least gets one in return, but look at the bomb side being lost now. With the CT side, they have the util I mentioned on Iris Balance. One nade out, no damage found by that one. And the CT's the position, it's not there. Look at the map as well, Geo, he's not moved from the B side towards A, instead of the opposite. He's all the way in T spawn as Eternal Fire take themselves round up a 5. I just want to get that double entry on replay, because IMORR, he was fully blind for the first one. I think he might have got a glimpse, and that was it. Perfect flick on this transfer on the second as well. That was beautiful from him. So getting into the next round here for the CT side. It's going to be an interesting one. You can see Geo, he's got money. Lollipop, he's got money as well. The question, how risky do they want to be here? And apparently quite risky is the answer. Lollipop with an M4A1S is able to afford armor as well. So the eco-friendly situation for him. Absolutely no utility to speak of. But here's this. Okay, this is it. I want to see that first shot. Look at this. Flashbang. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh my god. That was so patient as well. He was in the open. He didn't care. Just looked the other way. But there's the flashbang and boom. Immediately turns around. But here comes that T side as well, because they're immediately headed into that B site. Util going in. Need to gear the defense, but it's not working out so far. It's a triple shutdown from the CT side. WOXİC and Calyx left in a 2-on-5. We already saw them. Saw the T side got out of 2-on-4, but 2-on-5 against full weapons. Oh, may not be that easy, especially considering Geo's got the angle as well. There to right, another one hits the dust, and there's the fifth as well. Flawless defense of the B site. As Nemiga, they are ready for these. The B hit doesn't matter, they're ready. Fantastic aim, but well, Shazi, he's one to demonstrate as well, top 0.7% in terms of flicking. You can see all his scores there, and you can test yourself against him. If anyone is able to best him, I'm very surprised. There's not many can. Eternal Fire. Another buy, another round. They can do. Is that a boosting connector, or am I just... Oh yeah, it is a boost, and you can see a victim. Maybe not, though. IMORR still alive at 1 HP. Oh god, he's got to watch out now. Run away. CT side, your tricks have been now revealed. He's against that entry. So to contest mid control now, that T side is able to take away map control from the CTs, but also on the Nemiga side of things. You see, they've taken short. They now realize we've lost mid, we've taken short. Let's make a rotation. With so much map control lost, and Iris Val's essentially deserted on an island here all alone. He needs to be able to get a few shots off, and he's got both so far. With the T side now losing grasp of the round. And another clutch situation to see 1-4 WOXİC at Calyx. The flashbang is there from WOXİC. Calyx though. Oh, there wasn't a flash. I thought he had it. I thought he had the flashbang, but no. Oh, that is not so great for them, but now WOXİC, I think it's just a matter of time, and apparently not even many seconds have passed. As again, things got to be tied up here. But either way, again, we continue heading into that next round here, so where does the CT side want to take things here? Well, I'm assuming a clean sweep would be what they at least expect here, but things aren't always that easy, but apparently Iris bound on his ult. Get that first, looking for the second now. Especially spray with damage dealt, now they know. Do not go into mid, because there is no way in. There's absolutely no way you can get these kills here. Keep on trying, but it all ends up failing in the end. 0 casualties for the CT side. Such an easy one as well, right? I think a few missed shots, whatever, it doesn't matter too much, but CTs, they keep it clean as they should. So things are looking good for them now. As they've got a safety net, they've got a fair bit of money on every single one of them. Iris Balance, he's the one with the most. 11,000. But again, look at Eternal Fire. Look at the money that they have. They've got absolutely nothing left in the bank. After the start of the round, they've used 1 bully and 1 smoke so far. And they've basically down to absolutely nothing. They need these entries, and right now, Nemiga, I love the fact that they're reading this so well. No one's giving an entry, no one is playing aggressive so far. Instead, they know all we have to do is just stop them from pushing once. Just get us one kill here. Even if you play at the bomb sites, that could work, or maybe not. Actually, that entry for WOXİC does change things up a bit here. T-side now edited into that bomb side. IMORR gets a second. That's how you turn things around and around, that we should not have a chance. Geo's all tested, and next he's got another one with his teammate, collecting 3 in total. Back to the 2-on-2 here. Position from the CTs is fantastic at the nades as well, connecting. With the 1-on-2 for Calyx, needs to show exactly what he can do and what he's made of. As he's looking to probe around into CT, he goes. He tell absolutely no one here, but he should realize both these players have backed off, but where? Are they going to be ready for this? And as time goes by, surely, yeah, WOXİC starts to realize the possibility, and he even nails the shot as well. No clutches for Calyx, not today, not yet at least. And Eternal Fire, another timeout for them. And I think this game is actually really good. I don't know what to really call it, but a benchmark, maybe, on how this T side can work. Like, you saw the first 3 rounds for Eternal Fire. It was absolutely fantastic when it came to the gun rounds. They got the 3. You immediately saw the CT side. We're like, okay, that's the hole we need to patch up. That's what we need to do to fix things. They've done so. After that Eternal Fire, they've gotten away with 2 rounds in the middle of it all. But the CT side, they're very good to adapt here. Extremely well when it comes to these rounds, and they're doing exactly what they need to as well. And that has put Eternal Fire in a bit of a tough position. You see them changing up the 2 hits towards B. Even that last try, it felt like it was theirs. The double entry from Xantares and iMORR, I think, were the ones who got those kills. But again, it all turned on his head when the rotates came. So with the CT side now, you've got WOXİC connector, and a few players walking into him and his AK-47 before being taken down. And so the trades are coming through quickly. Bomb dropped and the round lost as well. Say goodbye, WOXİC 1-on-4. No matter how good you are, I highly doubt this. Yeah, let's see. Let's see that next round, I mean. As there is that round done, and well, a CT-sided map and a 7 or 8-5 lead as well. Gruus again, he's one of the other players we have taken on, the 3D aim trainer, alongside Gruus, or alongside Shazi, Maka, Vigo, and Retro. Our very own caster extraordinaire. But into this one. Oh, this shot from Mighty Balance, barely as well. On the T-side, escape the scare as they do manage to stay alive. Connector still belongs to them, but now look at the entries. 1 kill onto Iris Balance. The AWP has been taken care of. That's mid control lost. Now, there's a bit of a weakness for Nemiga. His Iris Balance completely all alone and isolated. Box in long as well. So neither player trying to help each other out. Neither one playing the numbers game at that point either. A bit risky, but there's also high reward when it comes to that. But look at that shot, Xantares through the wood. An entry to B. Now they know, because Geo's been a big problem with the defense, so now they have to kill Lear instead. Usual is coming through the smoke as well. He's going to buy him a bit of space to work around with, but it doesn't matter when iMORR's taking the fights like that. There's the entry just like that, the round as well to follow. It's got to be 8-6 here. CTs, though, I like this. They're still sticking around, trying to do a bit of damage, or at least Lollipop is. I could at least get a few kills out of this one. Same with Box. If they get 1 or 2, 3 kills, that C or T side economy maybe not going to be able to get the perfect buy, but yeah. Don't think there's anything they can get. There's one man's already going down. iMORR maybe blows up the bomb by now. Hold on, is there time? Is there time? No, okay, good. Yeah, I was wondering. Surely there's no time. Got a few kills, okay. Lollipop. Let's get 2 out of that one. But now I'm wondering, would there have been time? Could he have stuck it? He had the kit. And considering how long that bomb took to blow up at the end as well, I'm kind of thinking he might have had time. But that's for someone else to figure out. Some math expert out there. Someone who wants to go through this frame by frame, I don't know. check out the actual demo, but... This, though. Round number 15, T-sided. Now they're looking for the entry on B, where Geo has been quite prominent with his ult that last round. Entry from Xantares towards that site. Gives them a bit of confidence. Maybe he's not playing so forward again. Maybe he's not doing so many crazy shenanigans and trying to stop them. You would be correct. Because Nemiga, they only have 2 defenders on that bomb site right now. That's going to be Leo and Lollipop, helping out each other with 1 man in from heaven. But a single smoke couldn't negate him, but look at this, an explosive approach. He turned a fire. Waiting, there's that shadow. Spotted! But the head, it doesn't matter. Xantares got to be traded as well. So the T side, they've taken over the entirety of the B side. All they gotta do is now make sure they don't get hindered into that. Could it just happen? Box in from behind as Geo's up as well. Dodge the flashbangs, dodge the second, but IMORR, he's not moving. He's just there to bait things out and wait for his teammates to get control of the bomb site itself, which they have done. All is well now, they have it, forced them away. You gotta get that bomb down, or maybe not on his balance. It's another, but again, look at these trades from that T side. It seems to be going so well with the heaven smoke. When it faded, that put it in such a bad position. Because now ISSA knows one was in connector, but that was around 30 seconds ago, if not even further than that. And now he's got the first as well. Has to be wary of Box though, but is he still expecting him from short? Right now doesn't seem to be the case, but that nade gives away the position. Plant safely behind the boxes. And here is the man himself, named after the position, his Box, and he's nailed ISSA right down to the very pixel as well. He just sprays around. Run and gun, if you will, as the half ends with a 9-6 in favor of Nemiga. And this is maybe not as not what the stats were telling us, considering the poor performances of Nemiga on the map. They played it 11 times in the past 3 months. They won it twice. So you begin to wonder exactly what happened, what went wrong here right now in the first half. A few things I have pointed out, maybe, but maybe it's the CT side, or the CT side of that Eternal Fire are really good on. Maybe that's what they're waiting for. Because that's when WOXIC going to have his best chance to shine. That's when the CT side as well have the individuals and the aim that you know that they have. Absolutely. Star-studded line up there, but headed into the bomb site now. It is going to be taken over by the side of Nemiga rather quickly with the USD of IMORR trying to hold him at bay, or at least slow down that bomb. Planted around that he is doing that, but his teammates have also lost their lives, and so is he. Joining the rest of them as well. It's going to be double digits to Nemiga with the second half starting off. And just like that, it's got to be now down to the CT side to bounce back from this. The force spike comes through. At this point out in the game as well, you kind of need it. You kind of do need it. But it's not like it's absolutely necessary, it's just to make things a lot easier. But still that second about being Inferno. Nemiga would have the chance to get a 2-0 if they do manage to win this, but that is still a long, long way away. But now we start things off. A bit of contact on long for WOXIC again. His scout. He's not going to wait around too long as he's immediately backed away as well. The T side, though, taking control. Toilers now belongs to them. Long control still there. On the A side of things as well, there's a smoke, but there's a flank as well, which, well, first matter taken care of, but here's that second. We're in ready for IMORR. AK collected, and now WOXIC needs to do damage. That scout, not necessarily there for kills, but instead of that damage, give the pistols, give the AK a chance in this position, because look at that 3-matter crossfire that they have on the bomb site here. That's the first kill for IMORR's AK. Looking for the second, and a triple IMORR. What have you done? Somehow he's dismantled the entirety of the T side offense. And you don't even see any of it, but you see the bodies hit the ground. It's Eternal Fire, 7 on the board, and stealing that away. What on earth just happened? Nemiga, they're gonna be wondering the exact same thing. How could that be? They dodged the first 3 players, they forced WOXİC back. The 5-7 on dice didn't even get a chance. They didn't even see the deagle of Calyx either. It was all IMORR. And now they're gonna have to somehow repeat this. They're gonna have to somehow show Eternal Fire exactly how to play these rounds. Because they just witnessed the pistols, they just witnessed how one weapon could have changed the tides, and now they're gonna have to do that again. But instead of dishing, or getting the damage onto them, they were the ones who have to dish it out. And it's not the greatest when your main offense has already been revealed on the map as well. The damage that has followed as well. Oh, well, looking for more damage, WOXİC. Another attack on the scout. T-side players, but might just be walking into this, or maybe not. Okay. Start things up. T-side begin to walk in, but it's ISSA there to back up WOXÍC. So most of the damage has been averted. That's a good spray from the Galil. Keeps things very, very limited on that T-side, so not more than one. As we turn on fire, I said the CT side needs to be the reason that they did pick this map, and well, right now it just could be a good start like that. They even win that second meeting the T side. You can see exactly what that's done to them. Nothing in the bank, especially not after that force buy. So we're looking at a essentially tie game where either we're going to look at a 10-10 or 11-9 after this round. As we do start things here again. T-side are taking it slow. I would assume they just want to drain some of that CT util. A very viable tactic in these sorts of rounds. You have nothing in terms of equipment. You've got nothing. Zero, nada. A P250, sure, but that's it. If the CT side at least tosses their util, molly, smokes, whatever, away, they have to rebuy that. Like, it's not a lot in terms of utility damage, but at least it's something, right? Like, they'll have to rebuy maybe up to 1,200 at max, assuming you don't get any kills. But okay, ISSA, very quick to get a triple, and that again has sealed the round. Just put it onto Lolglove and his P250 to get at least another kill here. But that again is going to be a far-fetched idea, even. As you can see, around the corner. There you go, the Xantares. That should be an easy one, but apparently not. One more, that's the ult. There you go, WOXÍC's not going to miss. But 2 kills! And considering the only weapons that T-side had, 2 P250s, 3 Glock 18s. I'd say that's more than welcome. As Eternal Fire take a timeout right now. I'm sure they have done their homework on this map, considering they did decide to pick this one. That also means they should have an idea of what sort of rounds do Nemiga like to go for. What sort of an early gun round is their favorite? What's the comfort pick for them when it comes to plays? There's got to be perhaps some sort of a set play towards the B side if we'll execute from spawn, essentially. Maybe they just want to go for a default, maybe like to spread around the map. And well, I'm just assuming that is what Eternal Fire is now talking through here as the round finally does begin. They're going to have their own idea. Double mollies into mid and nothing from those instead. You can see it is a bit of a set play here. They have an idea, they have a plan. Take short control and aggressive at that. Smokes from the CT pad as well, but that is enough because they cannot really push that defender into short. But oh my god, the damage. 24, not happy with that one. By any means, another nade as well. Look at the damage. They get short control, but at the cost of so much HP, I don't think they're going to be at all happy with it. Lolglove as well, just praying no one shoots him. Talking about make himself as small as possible. But from that, Nemiga, I mentioned the idea of what they might have wanted to do here. The set play towards B, take short control aggressively. Check, that's one thing done, but from there, where do they want to go? It's like they don't have anything else they had an idea for, but they have let ID Spells lurk out mid, which did give them that entry into the round, finally. So now, considering they did have short control, they have abandoned it. If the CT side haven't decided to go aggressive, that's what's going to decide the round here. Because they're going to realize there's absolutely no one here. WOXİC, he's alone on A. And as soon as he spots someone, the rotations have to come through, and there it is. Now, nade as well. That could be a slam dunker. Maybe not, though. WOXİC's up, finds the first one, look at the second, but not able to get it. Instead, that's the A defense gone completely. 15 seconds. Moment cannot be stopped. It will go down. CT question whether they even should go for this. So it comes down to one duel, one piece of information the CT side don't have. That being short. They didn't want to be too aggressive. Ends up costing them with Xantares. Goes down on long toils as well. So we are looking at 11-9 right now for Nemiga. And well, similarly to that first half, they lose the first few rounds. But when the first actual gun round comes into play, they're the ones who take that win there. Well, for right now, CD is more than enough money to go for the buy. WOXİC as well. If he wants up full view to land armor, should all be available. As long as Xantares gets dropped a weapon by Calyx or IMORR, I don't see any problem. And well, there you go. Calyx the one to give that away. WOXİC as well. He's got all view to land armor. He's all good. And at the hood of it for the T side of Nemiga again. If they want to continue with a similar approach to that last round, I'm not entirely sure if that could work with this, though. Maybe. Maybe not, though. Immediately calling it off as well. Nothing from heaven. That's the idea for that quick boost. Wow, this is good. Nemiga, I don't think they really fought for short control that much on their CT side. So to see Eternal Fire do that, it's going to be a bit of a refreshing start to this, and well, already as well being paid back. One short control now, still in the hands of the CTs. So you got that, the fact that they don't really want to push that area goes to show it may not be the final play. Instead, drain out the clock, and again, look at long though, look at long. You've got one man making his way up. That's going to be Box, I believe, on the other side of the map. Oh, Calyx just sits here very tight and neat. Waits for someone, waits for absolutely something to come his way. But again, he's all alone now. His teammate's on short. He's going behind the T side, but it doesn't matter when the entry's been found. There's a fight spells because that second doesn't. That's that T side in a bit of a bad position. That's smoked out and down as well. But here's Box. Mentioned him earlier. He's lurked all the way towards that site itself. But ISSA, no, the timing cannot be any worse for him. As here is Geo decapitating one more defender. And Xantares left to wonder, is it A? Is it B? Where are they going? I don't know. Just decided to go towards A now. And WOXİC is waiting here, so if he goes down, there's a chance for Xantares to win the round, considering the time being as low as it is, but not gonna be forcing the issue just yet. And when he does, he decided they've all got his number, his position revealed. Boy down, and that's gonna be goodbye to round up 12. And Nemiga continue on the T side now. WOXİC, is the AWP somewhere they can collect? I don't think so, but okay, there's another one. E-side so graciously dropped one over. So for Nemiga, a fantastic start that they have into this one. Let's see if they can continue that yet again. Next round should be a bit of a breeze compared to the last few. Well, IMORR does have a bit of money. Technically, he could buy an M4 here if he really wanted to. They could have two weapons, and yeah, there you go. Somewhat even out the economy, rest on pistols. No huge commitments to this round. And well, we'll see how this one does turn out to be. One smoke anti-weapons on Eternal Fire is all they have. On Nemiga. Now they change things up a bit again. This time 2 towards connector. Oh, WOXIC's up will be greeted by one of the T-side players immediately falling down. And an entry towards the B site as well. I think that was a wallbang. I think Geo wallbanged him all the way from T-spawn, right? Or from outside of Monster Title there. B-side, okay, they're actually falling to pieces. Somehow the pistols, the force by the half-buy, essentially is doing its job here and is getting them the kills that they need. Well, Nemiga, in the meantime, they have decided to trade all that, or all those plays for an entire bomb site under their control now. But the fact that Lollipop is not doing anything here, means that the CT side could have gone close by. He knows that. So does his teammate, so smoke down, bomb down as well, needs to cover for that one. But absolutely no one there just yet. Instead, Eternal Fire. They will be moving in as a unit. 2 from the lower, 1 from heaven, and now he's with head-to-head yet spotted. And now it has that comes through, but it's CT's gotta move quickly. The bomb timers tick down to half. Lollipop as well, he's waiting for his own chance. Here it is. The pistol shows itself. You need to get those shots off. You need to get these plays out of position. You need to get these kills, and they might just do so. WOXIC gets the last one. Get collected, and that's the round as well. Nearly as well had it the lineup. 39 HP, 2 more bullets, and Lollipop would have had it the straight of his life there. A lineup nearly there, but nope. Instead, Eternal Fire again. They steal away with a round with what should not have been. Shown as the CT side is not all just for looks. The players that they have are absolutely capable of beating anyone. Well, for right now, again, we start things off. WOXIC into mid he goes. Nothing from the T side over there. I like this. Nemiga, they're showing a rather heavy favor towards that B site now. At least in the early rounds, they take full control. They want to do a bit more as well. It's just those mid rounds that if they have someone towards mid, if they have someone towards A, they might change things up. But again, that's not the case here. 2 connector, 3 towards Monster. So this round should all just come down to the first few entries here towards the B site. But what? That works, ISSA. He's got one through the wood there. And that just could end up being an issue for the T side. Because now you look Lollipop, he's alone, he needs to get this kill, and he's done so for the second, as he got that as well, and he's backing away. But Calyx, he strikes from 1, but that has been enough to slow down that T side of the bomb, as well as all the way in T spawn. So now they gotta get themselves back into this one. Bomb still joining towards that B side again. Here's the issue for Nemiga. They don't have that map control. They didn't send anyone out towards that A side this time. No one towards long, no one towards mid, so they have to do mid round. With 30 seconds remaining as well. He's all on to Box to see if he gets that kill, if he's able to fake them out. On the other side of the map, and if you do look at that minimap, smoke has been used, but the CTs, they've still got Calyx on the side. He's waiting for his chance. But if he drops that bomb, that could be the round. 15 seconds. Now gets that first, now the second, and there it is. Yo, though, he gets that shot off. That's the bomb plant as well now. Give it away. That smoke, though. Oh, not the greatest. So Geo trapped in the site itself and looking for the plays as well, the CTs. Yeah, close by with a look, and he was jumping down and saying hellos, and Taurus immediately falls back as well. He's in the grave now with WOXIC, the 1-on-2. This match got high sensitivity. He can't flick around. He needs to find this player, and in the smoke, he's got Geo. Now there's a chance. Now there is a chance suddenly. Locks on short though. Behind the sandbags, that's kind of the question. Can he find him in time? It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look likely at all. And there's the finisher as well. The Box gets the final frag of the round. But dearie me, if WOXIC doesn't make me wonder he can pull that off. So damn close, but look at those odds. They've completely flipped from the very start of the match. And honestly, I'm on board with this. Considering the fact that this is Eternal Fire's map pick. They were supposed to punish Nemiga. That's not the case now. That's not the case. They're the ones who are getting kind of punished here. Whether or not the problem with the CT side is just individuals, or maybe they've got some sort of problem with rotations, I would argue a bit of the latter, or a bit more at least. We'll see if they can fix it. This run again, it should not be one they can win, but go back 2 rounds and tell me how that went. The all-time must have come to an end, I believe. We're still stuck in spawn. There we go. See what this next round does here for the side of Nemiga. It looks like a bit of early utility. I like that. I really like that. Let's look at the smokes, the bomb side. That's not quite a bit here, but... well, for Eternal Fire, connector control is the play for them, and that's exactly what they want to do here as well. Finally, in the meantime, 1 player lost already and 4 more to go. With nothing but pistols to defend, there's not much hope for them, and apparently absolutely nothing to find either. 0 kills so far, and Xantares, you're the last man to join the fray as well. Iris balance peaks into 1 more triple kill for the man as well. 14 to Nemiga, who... honestly, I was expecting this good of a performance. I said at the start that WOXİC and Xantares, those would have to be the ones to take down Iris balance Lollipop. Right now, that's not the case. IMORR is stepping up, though. But maybe not well enough. Well, actually, I don't know if you could argue that, but WOXÍC and Xantares kind of... alright. Slacking behind there, and Nemiga, they're just on the 14. They should have a free round here on the 15 as well. A few casualties, sure, but... how many in total? Here we go. CT side. Set themselves in mid and spray transfers. They're messy. Oh, Zeus as well, hey! Say hello to that one. Surprised to be sure, but a welcome one. CT side, do get 3 kills out of that one. In the big picture of things, it's not gonna do too much unless they start winning these rounds now. Like, they forced 3 players to rebuy into this, but that also means they're gonna have to get like 2-3 rounds in a row now. That's gonna reset the count up, that's 15-14. So, things are gonna be a bit tough for Eternal Fire. Especially now they're facing map point on their own map pick. Inferno's next. And if this is anything to go by on that second map as well, Nemiga, yeah, definitely up for that 2-0 there. A little bit of IMORR trading frags so far. Mid control again, that's the play for Nemiga, but look at who's trying to stop this. It is WOXİC. Holding these sorts of aggressive angles is essentially one and done in this position. As soon as he gets spotted, he knows he has to retreat. So that's not a fight he's going to win, especially considering that T-Set has the manpower there. But what else can they do here? Util is going to be thrown by that T-Set, so that's now draining. But the CTs, they're not any better themselves either. 2 smokes and a flashbang needs to get a few kills here. Xantares still with the first one. Beautiful flashbang from WOXİC. Now there's again a chance. Make it competitive here. Still to see seeing how these rounds have gone, there may not be that big of a chance as I'm making it up to be. Here as well, he seems to be ready for Xantares. Here's the timing, and here's the AK. Xantares dropping down. 12 HP escape into death there. Wasn't in the clutches of it. Now he should realize he should have an idea, because that's the bomb picked up. At this point of 30 seconds, they have to commit to A. There's no other way, and IMORR, he's the man who's been on fire so far, but it will be put out. At a 2-1-3, Xantares and ISSA, they need to save their team, and there is just so little chances to do so as well. Look at how far they are. Like, sure, you can maybe slow down the bomb plant by a second if you flashbang them now, but you know the position you're in, you know exactly what you're up against. 3 players all on point, and so much noise made by Xantares alone already. This balance. He's toying with the idea. He's toying with the idea. Here you go, the swing. That's one of the ISSA. ISSA's the 1-on-2. No kid on him, but a smoke onto the bomb. But wait for the swing. There it is. 1 man now down to 20. Here's the second as well. He knows what the last one is. Tap that bomb. Hope he swings. But look, there's the reposition. Iris balance on in from the other side. And this is it. Map number 1, surely it has come to an end. There's simply no time left. It is going to be 16-10. No kid on ISSA. As Nemiga take away map number 1. Eternal Fire lose their own map pick. And we are headed into Inferno with the Belarus side looking to see if they can get a 2-0 out of this one. But we'll have to go to a bit of a break to find that out, so we'll see you guys back in about 10 minutes or so. Don't get over.
We all have them. We all hate them. Unnecessary defeat.